Hi friends, it's Penny Wolf, and I decided to do another haul video for you today. And also I have some solds that I was going to show you too. And I'll show you the solds first. This I just listed, and it's a Land's End fleece, and I think it was on one of my latest videos. And anyways, I kind of did the quick flip on this. I really thought that they might go for a little bit more. It's a men's fleece long sleeve, and it sold for $10. I charged shipping on all of my items, and but I paid $1 for it. That's still a great return on investment. The next item that I have, I've had it for quite a while, and it's very summery. But it is silk. It's a J. Crew, but I think it's an older tag. And it sold for $5. I was happy to move this. You know, sometimes you also want to sell items that's been in your store for a while because you want to keep your inventory turning over. And because it seems, one is it's not only a great business model, but also it's great for your like sell-through rate and things like that, and it seems to promote more sales. The next item I have, also I've had for a long time, and it's silk, and it's a dress, and it is a BB, and it was very pretty, but it was a small, and it's very summery, and with, you know, now the weather changing, I thought, you know what, it's time to move this. And this sold, I forgot to bring my piece of paper out here. I had all this wrote down, of course. Anyhow, but this sold for right around $5. It didn't sell for very much. This next item, I just listed this. I think I had this on one of my haul videos. It's a Nike, and it's a women's like mock turtleneck, long sleeve. And this sold, for, I think it was right around $15. This next item, another item I had just listed more recently, it's a polka dot. And it was a New York and Cole, and it's a polka dot and long sleeve button blouse, but it was very pretty. I think it had like a tie in the front, and this sold for like around $18. And remember I had mentioned in some of my other videos, polka dot sell, even if it's not like a high-end brand. The next item, another one I just wanted to sell. I ran a 70% off sale, and also 50% off and 10% off sale on a lot of my items over the weekend. This was an Orvis vest. Orvis is an older brand. And I think it used to sell for more. But anyways, this is a woman's vest, and it was really cute. Not exactly reversible. I guess you could put the tags there. Anyhow, this sold for like around $5. This next item I just listed, and I had it on one of my videos, pretty sure, and it's a Joseph Ritkoff, and this was very nice. It was kind of like a layered look, and it's silver. And anyways, this sold for around $20, and maybe I could have gotten a little bit more for it, but I thought that was a really great return on investment because I paid $1 for it. Went ahead and took the sale. This next item is an Ann Taylor maxi dress, and this I sold pretty inexpensive because it's sleeveless, and it was a size 2, and I thought, you know what, it's probably just best to sell this, and I think this sold for like $5 or $10. This next item is a Liz Claiborne, and it was a Liz Claiborne sweater, and it was kind of like a polo. I've had it for a really long time, but it was new with tags. This sold for $18.99. The other one was $15. This was $18.99. And the next item that I sold is a Karen Kane, and it was also a sleeveless, but it's a black dress. You know, some people do really great with black dresses, but I have another reseller friend. She doesn't pick up black items. One, probably because of the fuzz, and you know, black also fades in some materials. But anyhow, but not really with your polyesters, but your cottons you got to kind of watch. But this sold on Posh, and I sold this pretty inexpensive because It is black, and it's sleeveless. And anyways, it sold for around $11, and after, you know, Posh fees and shipping discount, I made like $5.93 on it. Not the best, but it was, you know, at least I moved the item. And that completes all of the items that I just, you know, wanted to show you before I finish shipping today. And I do know that, you know, out of all the items there, I had 10 items, I think, total. And after, like, let me see. After, like, the expenses, well, I know I would still have to take some of the expenses off. However, it's $122 in sales. And I think that's pretty great on 10 items. You know, it's not always about, like, the high-end stuff. Yes, I'd like to get, you know, your average selling price higher. That's only comes out to around a little over $12. However, if you do the math when you're selling, if you were to sell, that's 10 items. If I was to double that, and got the prices all up to maybe like $10 a piece, then that's $200 a day. If you take $200 a day and you times that by 7 days a week, and then times that by 4 weeks, it is technically 4.3 for if you divide it for the whole year. But anyways, per month on a 4-week basis, that'd be like $2,800 a month. That should be real close to your net without subtracting you know, like maybe your taxes, because you figure about 50% by the time, you know, the shipping comes out, all your fees, you know, and different things, and some of your other expenses, then maybe around 50%. So it might be a little bit higher than 28, depending on what your overhead is and your costs. But I usually figure it right around there, and that's pretty nice money, because for the year, that's, you know, right around $33,000, and just under 34, around that. Anyhow, we'll get with the haul today, and I found some really neat items. I went to the 50% off at Salvation Army and Goodwill yesterday, instead of doing just my typical you know, dollar ones, but everything was half off, and I did find some nice things, and I wanted to share that with you and show you what I bought. This is a men's leather vest, and it's brand new with tags. So when I first looked at it, it wasn't like super high quality, but I looked it up, and these sell pretty nice. I don't think it didn't have how much it was new, but you know, it could go anywhere because it kind of, you know, varies. But another one just like I had sold, and I think it was right around, I know it was over $50, but I think it was more than that. It might have been closer to $99, but it's called High Noon. I don't know nothing about that brand, but it is leather. It is really cute, Western looking, and that was a great pickup. This next item I picked up, I was unsure about this because it is more formal looking. It looks like a prom dress, you know, type dress to me, but it's a Parker. And I know, I was talking to one of my reseller friends yesterday. She was at Goodwill, and they had an item that was a Parker, and it was brand new with tags, and they were having a hard time getting it to move. But I think some items probably sell more than others. I haven't sold a lot of Parker. I'll have to research it. However, this is all silk, and it's very pretty, but the size tag's been removed. But I can measure it and get a size. It, you know, it's probably between a medium and a large, but it's Parker. And Parker, you know, as a rule, is a nicer brand to pick up. But I'm going to give it a try. Not sure how good that's going to sell. This next item is a Ralph Lauren, and it's a men's full-length, you know, checked robe, and it's in really nice shape. It's black and white, and it's a large to an extra large. And I did look this up. You know what? I don't know where the price tag went on this. Oh, okay, this was at Goodwill. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I paid for those other items. I will do that. Anyhow, at Goodwill, with this being half off, it was probably like $2, $2.50. Anyways, this sells, you know, maybe $20, something like that. Polo Ralph Lauren, men's. Anyhow, this dress, they charge $6.50. That means I got it for $3.25 at Goodwill. This item was at Salvation Army, and they wanted $9.99. That means I got it for like $4.98. $4.98. This next item is affliction. And anytime if you can find men affliction t-shirts, they always move. I just sold one last week. I didn't realize it till after I bought it. It had all these like little holes in the bottom, real, you know, all over these little tiny holes and like a little tiny bigger hole, you know. And I noted all that, and it still sold for $10. Anyhow, I think it was right around that. Anyhow, they always move. They wanted just under $10 for this. I paid $5. I haven't looked up this particular style with the Henley, but if I sold that last one for $10, thinking at least 15, 20, then, you know, at least you're double or tripling your money. But it's affliction. Any affliction always moves very quickly, at least when I've listed it. And this next item I took a chance on because it's brand new with tags. It's Oasis. And it's a very, very pretty blazer. It's kind of like a, well, I think it looks more purple, but it's like a red burgundy purple color. Anyhow, since it was brand new with tags, it almost looked like it went with a suit, like a two-piece. But it doesn't state this on this particular tag. But I thought somebody could wear it, you know, because it's very dressy, and it is polyester. It almost feels like silk. It's really soft. Anyhow, this was at Goodwill. I think their blazers were right around $4 or $5, so I got it, you know, right around $2.50. I haven't looked this one up yet, but you know what? If I even get $20 out of it, that is, you know, a great return on an investment if you're spending $2.50. But maybe it'll go for more. I have found that this brand is kind of popular. It seems to me like I've noticed it being a little bit more popular. It seems like on Poshmark than eBay, but you know, I list them on, you know, most items on both. I list everything on eBay, and then I take the items that I think that I'll sell over on Posh, because it's kind of, Posh is kind of like, some brands are more popular than others, and same with eBay. But anyways, I'll list them over on Posh. This next item is a Boston Proper. I always do pretty great with Boston Proper. And I know probably how come, because they're a catalog. I don't know if they have any stores, but mostly it's catalog sales. And they are pricey. They have very nice quality items. Anyhow, only thing is it's a black dress and sleeveless, but it's really cute. It's got this little ruffle bottom. And, you know, with this being half off, it would have been like $3.25. That was a little much maybe to pay for this, but I'll give it a try. If I sell it for 15 or 20, you know, probably do all right on it. Boston Proper. This next item is kind of different. It actually is Athleta, but it was a different style. And it's a maxi, and it's kind of got like a high-low. And I know that, you know, we're coming out of the summer season, but there's a lot of states, you know, that are still warm. People, you know, in California or Florida or whatever, it's really soft. Anyhow, I did buy it, $3.25 Athleta. I have to look this up because I have no idea what kind of price range this will go for. But, you know, if you're paying $3, even if you get 20, that's still an all right return on investment. Athleta. Some pieces sell really great. If you find the sweater dresses, I think they make sweater dresses, or any of the athletic dresses, they seem to move pretty decent. Some pieces I've had sit, you know, a little bit longer, but not a lot. It usually moves pretty nice. This next item, it's very summery, really cute, printed blouse, ruffle, but has a little rope belt. It's brand new with tags. That's how come I picked it up. This is an Anthropology brand. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I don't pronounce that great. But it has, I would say, a Reeve. I don't know. It doesn't have how much it was new. I'll have to look it up. But brand new with tags. This would have been at Goodwill. And their tops are right usually around, I think they're $4.29 or somewhere around there. $2.50, then I would have paid for it right around there somewhere, or less than that, been $2 something. But anyhow, like $2.12. But either way, even if they were close to $5, $2.50. Anyhow, this is the brand. It's an Anthropology brand. And, you know, brand new with tags, I was going to pick it up, even though it's summery. I have no idea what those go for. Some Anthropology brands go for more than others. But, you know, Even if you get $20 or $15, it still would be a nice sale. This next brand, I love this brand, Theory. Anytime you get items, I get items, they sell really pretty, you know, nicely. And some things for, oh, if you ever find the cashmere sweaters, they sell for quite a bit of money. It's a brand definitely to look out for. This is a very pretty, basic, white sheath dress. And it's short sleeve. It's almost like a cottony kind of thicker material. It's very, very nice. I gotta clean up a little bit. Anyhow, I have not looked this up. I should have looked that up before I did the video. However, this is a brand you want to look out for. And I would say that this should sell at least for $20, if not more. I will certainly price it out and look for it. Paid $3.25 for that. This next item, I wasn't really sure, but it's 100% silk, and man, is this pretty. This is a most beautiful dress in the color. It's very summery, I know, but it was, you know, also the $3.25, and it's Banton. And this I gotta look up, but it's an extra small. And I always get this brand confused. There's a high-end brand that looks like that, and then there's a lower-end brand, and I don't remember which one is which. I have to look it up. And anyhow, this item, with it being 100% silk though, things are 100% silk, and most brands go, you know, they usually will sell or go for a little more. Not always, but you know, with the dresses, if I, you know, even get 20 out of it, maybe I'll get more. I gotta look that brand up. Then, you know, it was worth it. This next item, I don't pick up a lot of J. Jill, and I know I've said that on recent videos, because a lot of times it really sits, even though eBay shows it as a high searchable brand. It's usually like at least in the top 5. I don't get it. But anyhow, some pieces do sell, and they sell quicker or for more money. I did sell one recently. I don't know if it was larger, but I think it was a linen, and that was a pretty nice sale, maybe 10 or 15. But this is pure Jill, and it's a 2X. And I thought, oh man, with it being 2X, I think it's pretty sure that this is 50% linen. Yes, it is, and it's very long. It's a 2-neck button, and it's in really pretty shape. Paid, you know, the half off, $2.25 or $2.50 for it. And I'll have to look this up, but you know, if I get 20, I'd be very happy with that. It's pure Jill. This next item, you'd probably look at this and say, well, what did you pick this up for? Because it's kind of flashy, and is it popular? You may question. However, I find that the bright colors like this, and it's paisley, usually always sells, and it's a chaps. That's not like a really high demand brand. However, it does pretty nice in the plus sizes. This is a 3X. And it's a chaps. It's actually, I really like the colors. I love neon. And anyhow, chaps, probably between $10 and $20. That also was half off for the $2.25 or $2.50. This next item, I looked most of these items up, not all, but a lot of them in the store. I don't always take time to do that, and I should more, but I don't always. You know how that goes. You get in there and you start thrifting, and you're hurrying, and there's competition. However, I always say when there's competition, or when I go, there's more than enough for everyone. And I heard another reseller friend say that, or person say that once on a video, and it was another reseller, we're not friends, but you know, I don't really know them, but anyhow, they stated that, and it's very true. And if you go with that mentality, I really think it works out in your favor. Anyhow, this is an LL Bean, but it's a 3X, and it's kind of like a long sleeve tee. Purple, I find, you know, it's funny, because a lot of people, when you talk to different people, purple is a favorite color of a lot of people. A lot of women. There's also a lot of men that really like purple. And purple's a good choice. And I did look this up, and you know, this is probably like a $10, $15 top. But it's, you know, the larger size. That's how come I picked it up. If it was a smaller size, I probably would not have picked it up. That was $2.25 or $2.50. Excuse me. This next item is Wild Fox Swim, and one of my other reseller friends was there yesterday, and I thought she'd went down this aisle. And like I said, I always go with the attitude there's more than enough for everyone, and I'm friends with the other resellers, and we talk, and I absolutely love them. Anyhow, I don't know if she's seen this, but maybe she doesn't know this brand. A lot of people don't know all the brands. However, this is Wild Fox. Anytime you find Wild Fox, look it up, because some of the pieces go for quite a little bit, or they sell. I've sold, this is an actual Wild Fox swim. I've sold one of these before, not this print. And this was worth picking up. It was half off, the $225 or $250. I have to look it up, but it's pineapple. You know pineapple's been popular the last couple of years. It's almost like a little faded, and I will state that, and it's ribbed, but it's very pretty. I haven't looked this up. I have no idea. I should have looked these up before I did the video. I'll try to make sure I do that next time. I try to do that ahead of time. Anyhow, if I got anywhere from 15 to 30 out of it, I'd be happy. If you ever find the Wild Fox, I think this was the brand that actually has a fox on the front, and I think it was either a t-shirt or a sweater. Look it up, because that was worth quite a bit of money. This next item, I had to look this up in the store because I wasn't sure. I've seen this brand before. I don't think I've really picked this up much, but it was a lace. It's very, very pretty, and I think it's lined, or at least the front part is. And anyhow, it's like a long sleeve. It's very beautiful. And I looked it up, and, you know, it did have a pretty nice sale price on it. You know, maybe between $15, $20, $25 on it. I think it was that. And I thought, you know what? I'll give it a try for the half off $2 or $2.50. This next item I for sure picked up. Logo Lori Goldstein. You know, some people I know have been sitting on some, one of my other reseller friends had mentioned it, and I'd noticed it too. Have been sitting on a few items when they're, you know, just the regular sizes. But when you get into the plus sizes, this stuff moves. I sold one a couple weeks ago. I only had it listed for maybe a week or two, if that. And it sold right away. And I think it was around $15 maybe. However, this is very nice. Once again, purple color, got the gray on the bottom. This is a 2X, paid the $2 or $2.50. And anyhow, logo, I got to look this up. This one I'll try to get more. I'll try to get maybe 20, 25 out of it. That was worth it, worth picking up. The next item, from the best I can gather, We the Free is an extension of Free People. However, at least that's my understanding. This is kind of like, almost like a distressed, kind of like looking. It's like a real thin, you know, thermal type top, long sleeve. This was Salvation Army. It was $3.99. That means I paid half off. And that means I paid $2 for it. I don't know. Some free people and We the Free moves, some doesn't. I have another one listed right now. However, for $2, even if you got 10, 15 bucks, I figured it was worth it. It's just a nice, you know, Free People always has a lot of, you know, neat boho, you know, type look. This next item I picked up because it's a Victoria's Secret gold label. And if you find Victoria's Secret gold label, you want to check it out, because that means it's vintage usually. And believe it or not, anything that is a teddy sells. Don't ask. I have no idea. But it has, you know, it's a teddy because of the snap bottom. I haven't seen the long sleeve. Actually, this is a very pretty top. It's not lined up front here, but it's lace. But I'll show you the label. This was $2. I bought it because of it being, you know, vintage. I had to look this up, you know, anywhere probably from $10 to $30 on this. This is what the Victoria's Secret gold label looks like. And that usually means that it's vintage, and those items generally move anyways. But this I thought was for sure worth picking up because it had a couple things going for it. Took a chance on this. It was half off, meaning it was $1.50. Brooks Brothers $3.46. It's women's long sleeve tee. You know, if I get around 10, you know, that would be pretty, you know, nice for this probably. Brooks Brothers used to sell really great. The men's line, I know some of the pieces don't move as quick as some of the other. If you find the red fleece line, that's supposed to, I think, move a little quicker and for a little bit more money. Doesn't mean the item is red fleece. It says it on the tag. I've heard the 1818 line, moves a little more. However, I think some of the pieces aren't going for as much. They used to, but some of them still do. And I figured it's very nice. It was very clean, very white, and I thought I'd give it a try. This was $1.50, also being half off. Splendid. I don't know about the brand. Some people really, have mentioned the brand to pick it up, and but some of the items I've purchased has set. But I thought I would try it. Long sleeve white tee. It's got the asymmetric, hemline, and I thought, I'll give it a try. It's actually kind of like white heathered, and heathered is usually, where you can see through this, or actually this might be considered a burnout because it's the real thin material. It might be more of the burnout, but it's splendid. It was $2.99, but it was half off. If I got $10, be pretty happy with that one. This next item I picked up because it is CXVI for Boston Proper, and that brand itself usually does all right, but then this was also designed for Boston Proper, but once again, I mentioned Boston Proper. The items usually sell. This is a sweatshirt. It's a tiny bit faded, like, just your regular wash wear. Not a lot, but a little bit, and I'll state that. But it's got these cute little rhinestones on it, and this was $4, half off, meaning $2. If I got $15 for it, probably be pretty happy with that. I would be happy with that. This next item I'd seen on Friday when I was there for the dollar sales, but this was not on sale. However, when I went yesterday for the half off, I took a chance and bought it. It's Lululemon, and I know some people are still just rocking it out with Lululemon, but some pieces I know sell a little longer, especially make sure you look up when you look for the women tank tops and things like that. But anyhow, you don't see the long sleeve, like, wrap style bottom blouses that often. At least I haven't seen too many or that many listed. I haven't particularly looked for them, but you know what I mean. It was $13.99. The Salvation Army around here is a lot higher price than the Goodwill. Goodwill, everything's set at a certain price. All tops, all pants, they're all at a certain price. Salvation Army is individually, but it was half off. I took a chance, got it for $7. It's got some spots on it. I think they'll wash right off. I'll wash it off. It's very soft. It feels really nice. But you know what? I thought I'd go ahead and give it a try. This one, I should have looked up, like I said before the video, but I don't have any idea exactly on this. But, I paid $7. If I got 15, that would at least be doubling it. Up from there, it'd be even a nicer profit. Maybe I could get like 20 or 25 out of it. I don't know. This next item I purchased because I bought it for myself. North Face, you got to watch the items. Some sell nicer than others. Obviously, the fleece and the jacket's going to be worth more. And the reason I bought this is because I liked it for myself, but also it was missing the belt. I didn't care because I can, either put another belt in there or wear it without a belt. A lot of times I've removed belts. But it was a small, and it's really nice. And this actually was $14.99. That means I paid $7.50 for it. But look how pretty it is. See, it's missing the belt, but I really like that. See, I think it'd look cool. Anyhow, I went ahead and picked it up. It's got a little spot there. I think that'll wash right off, and I had to get it. I picked up a whole bunch more items, but, I will wait till the next haul to show you more. But I wanted to kind of show you those particular items that I bought on the half-off sale yesterday, and also showed you some of the things that I sold before I went ahead and finished shipping on that. I had it almost already. I printed my labels, and I went, wait, I should, at least show, in the video, a few of the items that are sold, because I know when I watch the videos, I like to see the sold videos that people do, and also the haul videos. Those are probably my two favorite, but I've also, really, it's been very nice with the reseller community on YouTube and on and also on Facebook and the posts and things like that, where they give us information, and different changes and things that eBay has had, or, maybe Posh or listing information. And I'll do a few of those videos too to share some of the things that I've learned along the way, because it's been very beneficial. Anyhow, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please